Hey, what's up guys? Joker here, and I hope you're all doing well. Today we have got a few news stories to get through in the world of tech and PC gaming. First up, we're going to be talking about NVIDIA and their next generation of GPUs, Hopper, which is currently codenamed to be coming after Ampere. And also, on top of that, we've got 2K finally confirming a new BIOSHOCK game, which is currently in development, and we'll also take a look at Red Dead Redemption 2's initial sales numbers as it's now available on the Steam platform. But first, I want to do a quick shout out to Manscaped, who were kind enough to sponsor today's video and send me over one of their swag packs with a bunch of their gear, and so far I have been enjoying it immensely. Right now, during the holidays, they have got a sweet bundle on sale, their Perfect Package 2.0, which is regularly $139 value. You can grab right now for just $75, and if you use my code JOKER20 at checkout, you'll get an additional 20% off of that and free shipping on top of it. And included in that is their lawn mower trimmer, which you can go ahead to, you can kind of clean things up down there, let's just say. And I personally have had experience, in that in the past and nicking myself, but with this guy, so far, no issues so far. And they've also got their patent pending nick your sack and you'll get your money back guarantee. So you've always got that to rely on in the back of your mind. But so far, I'm really enjoying it. It is rechargeable. It's waterproof. Pretty much everything you would hope for in, well, a ball hair trimmer. Let's just call it what it is. I mean, they're pretty honest about this stuff. They're 100% upfront. I mean, their ball deodorant is just literally ball deodorant. And of course, you need to have some ball deodorant. I mean, you put deodorant under your arms. Why wouldn't you want to put it underneath your sack? No woman wants to, be involved in a man who's got stinky underparts. So you want to take care of that the best that you possibly can. So that's included along with the trimmer. And they've also got their Crop Reviver, which is a ball toner. You can kind of think of the preserver as the ball deodorant, and this is kind of like the ball cologne. And you can kind of spray it on as you need to throughout the day. You go to the gym, things start to get a little moist down there, give yourself a little hit with the ball toner, and you're off to the races and running, and your lady will appreciate you for it. Now, during this promotion, they've also got a limited time special where you're going to get a free toiletry bag, so you can use that for your travel needs. Keep all your toiletries in there. Very nice, premium feeling bag. And a free pair of boxer briefs will be included along with every order of the Perfect Package 2.0, which, as I said, is $75 right now, and it's a $139 value. And at checkout, like I said, go ahead and punch in that code JOKER20. You'll get an additional 20% off of your order and free shipping on top of it. So be sure to hit up the links down in the description below to check out the Perfect Package, and you can take care of your package, and then maybe you'll have a perfect package. So now that all of our balls are cleaned, trim, looking, and smelling fresher than ever, let's get fired into the first news topic of NVIDIA Hopper, which is going to be the GPU architecture which will come after Ampere. As you guys know, right now we are involved with the Turing architecture, but if you remember leading up to Turing coming out, there were a couple of naming schemes that were being thrown around out there, like Turing as well as Ampere. Some people thought maybe one of them was going to be for a cryptocurrency-focused card, but now we know that's not the case any longer, as we did get the Turing cards with the first generation of RTX lineup, and now after that we're going to be seeing Ampere probably sometime in the year 2020, and NVIDIA, sticking with their naming schemes of using famous mathematicians and scientists, are going to be naming their upcoming GPUs Hopper after Grace Hopper, who was quoted over on videocards.com, was a computer scientist who popularized the idea of machine-independent programming languages, which led to the development of COBOL, which was a high-level programming language, is one of the earliest ones on. And the source of this story on video cards is a patent which was filed officially by NVIDIA. As you can see here, we've got NVIDIA Hopper, which this was filed on December 4th. So just a few days ago, we've got this official reveal here, basically, for the next generation of GPU architecture. There were a few other things mentioned in there, DGX, which we've seen already, NVIDIA Ariel, which in their update over on video cards mentioned that NVIDIA Ariel is actually a software development kit for GPU accelerated 5G radio access networks. So initially it was thought maybe that would be another GPU architecture which could possibly come after Hopper, but that is not the case, as according to the update, it's just a software development kit like I just said right there. So next generation of GPUs after Ampere looks like it's going to be called Hopper. Unfortunately, we don't have any other further information on it at this time, but hopefully we start to see the Ampere GPUs sometime in the year 2020, as I know games like Red Dead Redemption 2 are eagerly wanting a GPU upgrade for me for my 2080 Ti so that I can really max that game out at 4K, although I've been enjoying it so far nonetheless with tweaked optimized settings and all of that. So let's get on to the next topic. This is a game I am definitely excited to hear more about, as we have not seen a new BioShock title since the year 2013 when BioShock Infinite came out. I think I was using a GTX 680 back when this game came out, so it's been quite a while since we've gotten a new BioShock game, and Infinite, I honestly was my favorite of the series, but let me know your favorite one down in the comments below. I know for most people, they probably say the original BioShock, which I liked a lot. That was probably my second favorite. BioShock 2, my least favorite, but Infinite, for me, just kind of was the total package as far as story is concerned, and I thought they really kind of hit their stride in terms of the combat and everything like that. So I'm really looking forward to seeing this progress even further now with a new BioShock game, which is actually going to be headed by a new studio by the name of Cloud Chamber, which is going to have two offices. One is going to be in San Francisco, and the other one is going to be in Montreal, Quebec. So we're going to have one studio with two different locations working on the BioShock game. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens here with a completely new studio in Cloud Chamber working on the BioShock franchise. Hopefully they can do it justice and kind of keep the name alive of the BioShock series. I think many people out there would love to see a new BioShock game, which unfortunately sounds like it's going to be a few years away, so we're not going to really be seeing this thing anytime soon. I wouldn't even expect to see a trailer at E3 2020, but here's what 2K had to say on the matter. They said, a collective of storytellers eager to push the front lines of interactive entertainment by making unique, entertaining, and thoughtful experiences that engage the world. Cloud Chamber will build its team at two locations, 2K's San Francisco Bay Area headquarters in Novato, California, as well as Montreal, Quebec, which will mark the first ever Canadian office for a 2K studio. They go on to say, in addition, 2K announced that Cloud Chamber has started to work on the next iteration of the globally acclaimed BioShock franchise, which will be in development for the next several years. So we might not be seeing this game for another good 2 to 3 years until we actually have something playable, but I'll definitely be patiently waiting for a new BioShock game to come out. As far as the new studio that is going to be working on it, Cloud Chamber is going to be headed by Kelly Gilmore, who previously was from Firaxis Games, who worked back since 2005 at 2K. They worked on the Civilization as well as the XCOM games, both of which I have enjoyed immensely, especially the newer XCOM strategy games. Those have been fantastic, so at least we know that the studio is in capable hands here with Kelly Gilmore. But thankfully, some of the original lead designers and artists for the series that are kind of responsible for the overall feel of the BioShock world are still involved with the development of the new game with Cloud Chamber. They said that we are a deeply experienced group of game makers, including many responsible for BioShock's principal creation. So there you have it. We've still got some of the core members of the writing, the artists that worked on these games. So I hope that the original feel is kind of still there in the BioShock world, and I hope that it is. But even BioShock Infinite was so vastly different from the first two games. I mean, every game really has been its own thing. I mean, it's the same universe. You kind of get the same tone, but they've been so different from one title to the next. The second game being pretty much underwater. The third game was just completely different from the first two games, I felt, while still, holding on to some of that original kind of art style and feel of the world. So it's going to be definitely interesting to see what they could do here with a new BioShock title. But let me know your thoughts if you've got any reservations on a new studio taking control of the BioShock franchise down in the comments below. I definitely look forward to hearing your guys' thoughts and opinions on this one. Next up, we've got some initial sales and active player numbers for Red Dead Redemption 2 on Steam, which has been out for about a week now. Of course, it was on the Rockstar launcher for a month leading up to that, both of which have had extremely rocky launches. A lot of people still unable to play the game. We've gone over these issues in numerous videos on the channel, optimizations guide, all that stuff. And so far on Steam, these sales numbers don't really look to be that good. I mean, even as of right now, Grand Theft Auto 5, which has been out on, I believe, since like 2015 on the PC, has way more players than Red Dead Redemption 2. According to GSOG, right now the game is sitting at number 16 on Steam's top game list with 36,528 active players, while Grand Theft Auto 5 is at number 4 with 115,357 players. And furthermore, and according to Steam charts, the game has sold somewhere between 200,000 and 500,000 copies thus far. So yeah, those numbers are kind of hard to look at, honestly. I mean, it's not looking too good for Red Dead Redemption 2 on the PC, and of course there's a variety of reasons why the numbers over on Steam could be as low as they are. Obviously, since the game came out on the Rockstar launcher first, as well as the Epic Game Store, there's a chance that a large portion of the potential community has picked up the game already on the Rockstar launcher, and those numbers are not being accounted for here. I can't imagine why anyone would buy it on the Epic launcher. I honestly, I would love to talk to anyone. If you bought the game on the Epic launcher, please leave a comment down below, because I would love to hear your thought process behind that purchase decision. Did they give it to you for free? I'm not really sure what the gain was there from picking it up on the Epic Game Store, but the Rockstar launcher, to me, as I've said in previous videos, makes a lot of sense, so you don't have to have two launchers running at the same time, and it just kind of simplifies the whole process. And as we saw since the launch last week, the Steam version has had its own set of issues that are outside that of the Rockstar version of the game. Of course, a lot of people still just might be waiting for a sale. We're going to be seeing Christmas sales probably pretty soon, so we might see a hefty discount on Red Dead Redemption 2. Probably even larger if these sales numbers are as low as they initially appear to be on the Steam version of the game, and those aren't really being compensated for on the Rockstar launcher side of things or on the Epic Game Store, which I sincerely doubt for the latter. But yeah, so far these numbers are not looking good. GTA 5 still way more players on that, like 5 times the amount of players playing GTA 5, a much older game, but it's also got a ton of content, whereas Red Dead Redemption 2's online does not have a ton of content, and that's really where the bulk of GTA's player base is coming from right now. Most of those people are involved in the GTA Online and that aspect of it, where, you know, Red Dead, I feel like the main draw is more so the single player, which is incredible, and Red Dead Redemption 2 for me is one of the best games I ever played. You know, it's had its issues on the PC here, but it's still one of the greatest games I have ever played in my life, and I think the $60 price tag is 100% worth it for the single player alone. The Red Dead Online is just kind of like a bonus feature, and it's something I really still haven't even dabbled in all that much because it just doesn't seem that compelling to me. But for $60, I think I got like close to 100 hours out of the single player and on my first playthrough, and I beat it twice on console, and I'm almost done beating it for a third time now on the PC. So I feel like I've gotten more than my money's worth on buying the game twice now at this point, pretty much. So I've been happy with it, and so far the game runs okay for me, but not everyone has had that experience. So yeah, be interesting to see what happens here over the next few months with Red Dead Redemption 2, if the player numbers start to pick up as the game gets patched and all of that, and more content hopefully gets added into the Red Dead Online. But I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here, guys. As always, I look forward to your thoughts, opinions, comments down below, as always. If you enjoyed this video or learned something new, don't forget to leave a thumbs up on it, subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you all tomorrow for another video. Ta-ra.